for jealousy,
Yeah, I think I have one question.
oh, okay.
It says, how can one manage jealousy in a relationship? Yeah, so I think the jealousy is here. One is related to seeing someone else's success, and then another one is in a relationship.
Okay, which one do I start with now? I think I will start with the one about seeing someone's success. Okay. Now you're jealous instead of you to be inspired. See, uncle, auntie, you have to sit down. Calm down first of all. Why? Be inspired. You're being jealous. Jealousy is a very, very strong feeling. There's a place in Psalms that was talking about how a man's jealousy can cause so many things. I've forgotten where it is. And then there's a part in Song of Solomon. I think I'll look for it later and let you know. Maybe you can upload it and they will see it. I was talking about the strength of jealousy being something, relating it to the grave. Relating jealousy to the grave. Now, if you are going to be jealous at someone's success, first thing you need to do, calm down first of all. Why exactly are you jealous of the person? Is it the person? Is it the thing? I don't know. I don't fully understand what it is that is causing the jealousy here. But then it could be that you need to find a way, find the strength to be challenged by that thing. Okay, you can use the jealousy to challenge yourself. It's not so hard. In fact, this person, if you're not able to be challenged by that thing, then you yourself, you're probably a lazy man. You need to speak to yourself.
Shit.
So that's the truth. You're probably a lazy man. Because why? Okay, yes, you're jealous, but then you're supposed to use it to challenge yourself to be better, to improve, to become better at that thing you're doing. And then the second thing you need to do is that, wait, as you're being jealous about the person, is it the thing that the person is doing, or is the person that you're jealous of? Because if it's the thing, are you sure that's the same path you're supposed to be following? What if that is not for you? So you're just there jealous for no reason. I'm not trying to be mean or to be harsh or anything, but these things we have to be very, very careful. Jealousy is not going to let you grow if you're not careful. Find a way to be inspired. See that inspiration that you're not finding. Find a way, try, be inspired by that, be challenged. Let me not say inspired. You know, all this inspiration, motivation thing, let's hold on first of all, but find a way to be challenged by that thing. Use the jealousy, in quotes, to your advantage, and my normal motto, talk to God about it. Then the person that is talking about jealousy in a relationship. Wow, that is interesting. What exactly is making you to be jealous in that relationship? Is it you or is it the person? When I say is it you, are you insecure? Is there something that is causing you to be insecure? Or is it the person now in that is the person too? There's a Yoruba word for animal sham. No, I'm just everywhere. So is that the thing? If it's a brother, is he surrounded by too many sisters? If it's a sister, is she surrounded by too many brothers? Let's be very honest with ourselves. We know people that are like that. They don't do anything. They don't look for it. People just come to them.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault. I know people like that. That's why I'm saying so. So you have to talk to yourself about it. Understand, first of all, if it is you that's the problem or is the person that's the problem. Then definitely you have to talk to the person about it.
Yeah.
There is no way you're going to move forward without talking to the person about it. Thirdly, you have to find a way to trust the person, because if you trust the person, I doubt you will really be feeling so insecure that it will be affecting you so much in your relationship. I said so insecure because as humans, our emotions are just everywhere. So now you see the person you're with a bunch of other people. I mean, he's here. I mean, this lady's around him. I mean, because we're girls now. Yeah. This lady's around him, this other lady's around him, this third lady's around him. What is it? So we tend to
almost everything.
Exactly. So if we're not careful, without much ado, we are most definitely going to have some form of insecurity. Yeah. But then that is that. You have to talk to yourself about it. Talk to the person about it. Find a way to trust the person. I think I have a bunch of passages on jealousy. I'll try to be very fast. First here is 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4. And it says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. The second one is more like a warning. It's from the book of James 3 verse 14 to 16. And it says, for where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice. I think I focused mainly on verse 16 here. It's more like a warning. Yeah. If you are not careful, what can stem out of that jealousy? It's going to be terrible.
And people kill themselves because of jealousy.
Thank you very much. Then the third one I would like to speak on is Colossians Colossians 1 verse 11. And it said, being strengthened with all power according to his glorious might, so that you may have great endurance and patience. This is now where we're talking about talk to God about it. See, that is my motto in this life. Talk to God about it. Before you even talk to a man about it, you should talk to God. You should have spoken to God about it. You talk to him about it. He will strengthen you. People believe that in things that have to do with the emotion, you have to have this strategy and everything. Yes, you should have a strategy in most instances, but then talking to God about it, that part can never be overemphasized. You talk to him first. He will strengthen. He will even direct you on the strategies to take to help yourself, and then he will make sure that those plans come to pass. I really hope that I'm answering the questions. I hope I'm trying.
Yeah, I think you are. Okay. The one jealousy regarding related to success. I was going to ask us. People get jealous either because they see what they want to do in someone else. Like if someone is into music now, as an artist, and then you see someone that sings better, maybe not necessarily better, but someone that has gone far, is that tendency for him to be jealous? So in that kind of, what should the person do? Do you think the person should meet the person to ask, okay, how did you, or what kind of?
Yes, I think we should start from there. Meet the person. If your problem is that, because there are some instances that you, like in the music thing, you might even be better than the person at singing. Your voice might be, like the person's voice is just like that. But then you see that the person is doing better. Meet the person. Find out what the person is doing. Now, as you're jealous, it will shock you. What if the person is not doing? What if the person's success is not coming from a good background? What if the person is doing something that he or she should not be doing, and you are just there jealous? Talk to the person. Find out what the person is doing. Is it different from what you're doing? Try and compare. Then you yourself try to work at what you are doing. Try to be better. If for example, now you can never really be. How will I put this now? There is no limit to how you can be better at singing. Just keep going and keep going. In fact, I thought I had heard it all until last week. I heard one lady, the way she sang the song. It was this Amen, one Amen song. The way she sang it, oh my God! I was just looking at the video. I said,
First time.
I said, But that, train yourself. After that, find out what, like you said, find out what the person is doing, right? A good producer goes a long way. The kind of music you are singing also goes a long way. Is it captivating? Okay, it might not even be this type of song that you come and be like Tim Godfrey. It could be someone like Victoria Renze. Victoria Renze can come and sing a song that has just 2 lines, but then it will blow. Why? The spirit she carries behind it. There are a lot of things that you have to work at. Okay, maybe I'm focusing too much on music. Generally, try to be better. Find out what the person is doing. Talk to the person. It's never too. How will I put this? Don't be too proud, or don't let your ego get in the way that you cannot talk to the person to find out what the person is doing. Then you yourself, you need to try and be better. You can never be. You have to keep going. You have to keep exactly. Thank you for understanding.
So we got that right. You have to talk to God, as she always emphasizes. Talk to God about it. If you feel jealous about something you're seeing in someone, or you think maybe you should be the one, or whatever, talk to God about it first. After that, you can find out things about the person. I think that will ease off a lot of tension. You just ask the person, how did you go about this? So and then in your relationship, like she said, talk to God, talk to the person. Because if you don't talk to the person, the person will not understand how you are feeling, and this person is supposed to be in a relationship with you. So talk to God, talk to the person.
Okay, sorry, in addition to that relationship I just remembered something. Even after you talk to the person, you guys have to discuss and set some form of boundaries. If it's a case where the brother is always, one sister is always around him, he has to learn to set boundaries. For God's sake, we are together. Before we enter the difference in relationship, difference in marriage, that's not what we're here to do today. But to an extent, you have to set boundaries. For God's sake, why at 10 p.m. you have this system hearing that there are some things we should not even be hearing normally before we even start talking about relationships. So he has, or she has, to set her boundaries also for both himself and herself, and for you as a person.
I think we got that right. Set your boundaries on both parts. Okay, now moving on. The next question I'm going to read here says, I'm really shy when it comes to talking to people. I've just met. So I prefer to just stay away. People say I'm a snob, and I don't know how to make them see it's just my introverted nature that prevents me from making friends. I wanted the university to be a place where I explore and find myself, to know if I'm really introverted, or was I just forced to become introverted by parents but failing at finding myself. How can I become better at managing and starting relationships?
So the person gave us one story like this.
Yeah.
Then the summary is how can I become better at starting and managing relationships. Interesting. That is very, very intriguing.
Very.
Okay, so I'm going to give this story. I'm 600 level now, but in 100 level, for some weird reason, I was weirdly known as that girl in medicine that used to wear black, with this black bag, and black and gold hair.
Okay.
I was known, and that is fair, and that is snobbish. So people just had this idea that I was snobbish. I don't know. I think it was my countenance. I had this serious look. It's like I don't used to see. People think they don't know that they think I'm not replying their greetings or something, but they don't know that I'm not even seeing them. I'm just walking.
Okay, you're not
I'm not seeing them at all. I'm not hearing them. But then it seems like I'm snobbish. So the first thing you should do is check your countenance. How exactly is your countenance? What are you projecting to the world? What is the world saying when they look at you? Are they seeing someone that's approachable? Are they seeing someone that they want to calm down first of all and take a breather? And sorry, I was just a bit distracted. Are they seeing someone that they want to calm down and be like, okay, let me just mind my own business? Secondly, I like the fact that it puts starting a relationship, that he or she plans to be the one making the move.
Yes.
Okay. But then remember, he said or she said that she is shy.
Yes.
So now that we're like this.
Shy.
First of all, being shy is, you should understand that being shy and introverted is not a bad thing. You have to first of all accept that. Because if you don't accept that, by the time you're making efforts and you're making moves and it's not yielding results, you are going to be harming yourself in some sort of way. So first of all, accept that I am shy and I am introverted. And I give all the glory to God for it.
He made me so.
Thank you. But then I plan to be better.
Exactly.
If not, he won't be asking this question. She won't be asking, why am I saying he? I don't know. It could be a she. It seems like a she. I think we should use he. I think we should use he.
Either ways.
Okay, so this person needs to talk to himself. Accept who he is. Okay, so after that, I mean, you have accepted who you are. Then you have to work on your countenance. I've mentioned that. Then you need to be intentional about these things. If you're someone that doesn't smile, try and smile. I'm not saying you should just be walking and molar to molar, it's just out there. No, you shouldn't do that. But try and smile, because countenance, that matters. Then it's really not going to hurt you to greet people. You're walking, you can greet hi, and try and be aware of your environment. You need to hear people when they greet you so that you answer them so they don't think that you're snobbish. Then also, don't wait for people to come and meet you. You go for a conference or something, you're waiting for someone to come and approach you, to talk to you, and the friendship will start that way. No. Once in a while, you should approach the person. I'm not saying you should chat the person, be a girl or a guy, but you should approach the person where you can. I mean, I don't have we need friends around us. Then if it's still very difficult for you, because these ones are just sounding like plans and talk and we're just talking anyhow, you can hang out with people that are how you want to be. If you know people that are outgoing, people that are friendly, people that can approach others, people that have this thing about them, their countenance is just everywhere. Yes, hang out with them. Over time, definitely at the point it's going to rub off on you. Not completely, obviously, because you are your own person. Remember, you are still shy and still introverted, but now you're just a modified version of your shy and introverted. Exactly. So you will hang out with people that over time it will rub off on you. At the point you just realize that, okay, I'm a bit better. I mean, looking back to what I said that time about when I was 100 level, now I'm 600 level. Looking back, I realized that, one, obviously, the Holy Spirit has done a lot of work on me. And I'm actually way better now. I try to be a bit more sensitive to my environment. When I'm walking, I try to listen to people. I greet, I smile. If I know you, I greet you, I smile at you. If I don't know you and you're looking at me, I look at you too and I smile at you. I mean, just little things like that. When someone inappropriate, obviously I have to answer, and the way I answer also is very important.
Yeah.
Little things like that. You go for conferences, you try to talk to people, you see someone, you say hi, someone is looking down, you go and reach out to the person, and just little things like that creates
Relationship.
thank you very much. Now, maintaining the relationship, you have to understand that in every relationship, you have to work at it the same way the person. I'm not talking about boy and girl and that normal the relationship that we all like. No, I'm talking about the normal friendship, relationship. Exactly. So you have to understand that even in friendship, you have to work at it the same way the person has to work at it. These things, by the time you work at it, both of you, it's a very, very great foundation for maintaining a relationship. The moment I start to slack, you start to feel burdened.
Yes.
Even as friends, you are still going to feel burdened. It's not like you're forcing yourself on me. Exactly. So we have to keep working at it. Think so that I don't talk too much.
Okay.
I think that one.
Wait, the part you said about someone just approaching, maybe you go out for a conference, you can just approach someone and just say hi. You know, some people find it difficult to know what to actually say to the person. Okay, the person may be like, hi, good morning, and then your mind I'll be like, maybe me now, I'll be like, okay, what should I say to this person again? Like, and that's kind of like an issue too.
Okay.
So what do you advise people should say when they meet people? What can you ask?
I cannot tell you exactly what to say. It depends on what is around the person. Yeah. I'm going to give 2 examples. The first one, I was in the bus. I was coming from home to school, and I was in the earpiece. And then I was obviously now changing the music and everything. Yeah. So the guy beside me now tapped me. He said, "How are you?" I said, "Fine." He said, "Do you listen to only Christian music?" I said, "Yes." So your phone is just Christian music? I said, "Yes." He said, "Wow, that's interesting." Somehow, we started talking about music. We went into musicians, we went into other things, and somehow I found myself in a weird way. I won't say preaching, but I started talking to him about the importance of gospel music against secular music, and we had a very awesome discussion. He did not ask for my number. Yeah. That was another awesome thing. Yeah, so I really respect that guy, but that's not what we're entering right now. But we had a conversation. Another time, if I meet that guy, I'm pretty sure we're going to have something to talk about. We're going to have a place to go on to. Secondly, now the second example is you go for a conference. For example, CMDA allows us to go for a lot of conferences. Now you go for a CMDA conference, that's on its own. There are a lot of things you can talk about. It can be from academics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
have a friend. There's a guy she talks to. How it started was because when we went for a national conference last year, our exam was MB was after national conference. So she was now looking for something. She was looking for a book to read. And the brother helped her because looking for a book to read and helped her. That's how they became friends. On the basis of academics in a spiritual gathering. So you're saying, so I can't tell you what exactly to tell the person when you approach the person, but things around, things that you can easily relate with. The guy could for me, the guy could easily relate to music, and obviously now music, and so it was easy to connect. Exactly. So it just depends on what you and the person have in common.
Okay. All right. So that's a good one there.